Welcome to the Vape-Out podcast. Ryan isn't here with us this week.
Ryan died. He's dead. He's never coming back.
Who's gonna edit this video?
Welcome to the Vape-Out podcast. We got a good one here for you today. Where's our other camera? I don't have anywhere else to look.
No, the other one's dead because I'm retarded.
So I'm going to look there just to be... welcome. It's been a couple weeks since you've seen us last. We went to ECC last week. That was very fun. I believe 3 of us made it out of the 5.
Yep.
We also have our 500 sub box giveaway update. We're not going to pick a winner until it is complete, but we'll get to that here later on. We'll also touch on, of course, the call to action, the state bills or the Senate bills that are going through, the Assembly bills that are going through. We'll give you a little bit of information on that. Otherwise, as always, it's just going to be a lot of mumbo jumbo bullshit. And by the way, both of those words rhyme with. But
so I found.
Oh shit!
So I found out something cool.
You don't have to censor.
The guy that the master bottler, master juicer, whatever, the guy that bottles all the juice for TSL flavors, Brewell Vapor, and Flavy's Vapor, as well as a couple other lines that they control. I found out that I know that guy. Like, he's dating a daughter of a friend of mine, so I was talking to him, and he hooked us up with a bunch of juice.
You were just like, "Hey, I know you."
Well, no, like, he just mentioned to me. He's like, "Oh yeah, because last time I saw him was like a year ago, and he was smoking cigarettes, and he started getting in vaping. Or no, he wasn't smoking cigarettes, so he vapes Zero Nic now, but he just got super into it after seeing me do it, and he just found a job in the industry and got bigger and bigger, and now he's bottling for these companies.
Yeah, because I remember Flavy's has been around for a little over a year now.
Have they?
Yeah, a little past that, almost 2.
Yeah, but he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this now." I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool." He's like, "Let me just give you some juice." Okay. He's
no.
He's like,
no.
He's like,
do it.
He's like, "Give me the shop's address. I'll send you guys some shirts and stuff."
You're like, "Here's my address."
Okay. So we're looking forward to that. Hopefully that'd be pretty cool.
That was pretty funny.
So
Okay, stop. I was attempting to be funny.
Do we all have to wear the shirts when they come in?
I don't give a shit.
We could all be like Twinkies.
What?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh.
You just say we're stuffed in
I
the center.
didn't get that either.
Was that a racist comment?
Are you cream filled? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you?
Anyway, so the first place I stopped was Cosmic Fog. Talked to them and tried out some of their new juice at ECC. And this bad boy was chilling on the countertop. And actually,
He stole it.
It's their keychain. No, they said I could have it.
No, you stole it.
Anyways, it's pretty dope. I think it's
You
cool.
did the classic.
knick-knack.
What's that over there?
Yeah.
It's one of those knickknacks that you can use all the time. So I thought it was ingenious because
Especially
you're
for
gonna
the
like grab it and be like,
podcast.
oh yeah, Cosmic Fog.
Yeah, there were 5 buildings you could go into for
5,
ECC. It
yeah.
was huge.
It was
Yeah,
massive.
it was ridiculous.
I was only there one day.
A lot different than last year.
Covered like
Way
10%.
Well, last
There's
year
no
was
way you
pretty
can see it
big
all in
too,
one day.
but
It was just different, the layout.
Yeah.
Last year it was one giant main area with a couple side areas. This was 5 equally
Individual.
sized.
Yeah.
I think, the first building was still
The
bigger.
largest, yeah.
But it didn't seem any bigger when you were inside. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just longer.
Yeah, it
there
was
was a
deep.
lot to see.
It was a way...
I like how they actually had displayed clean rooms and
Oh,
juice
yeah.
and bottling and
Yeah,
stuff
the
that they didn't
modular
have
clean
last
rooms.
year.
That
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah, the modular clean rooms were
That was
awesome.
wicked.
That's
You
pretty
could see
cool.
the assembly
Totally
line
load your
and shit.
clean
There was
room in a trailer and go.
a couple bottling companies that were there, or at least selling the machinery for it.
Yeah, one of them
Legit.
sold at auction for like $120,000.
That's
That's
it.
a house right there.
No, the machines, the fully automated ones, are super expensive.
Well, it's a house, yeah, but it's a house that pays for itself.
Yes, that's a working house, sir.
A giant plastic house.
It's like buying an apartment complex, if you will.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
really cheap
I was
apartment.
going to say, except for way cheaper.
Yeah, never to make
And the juice doesn't pay you rent.
Yeah, it does.
That's what we just said.
I vape with my pinky up
why
because
it
I'm
is.
fancy.
Are you?
Fancy, huh?
No, okay, no, stop. Okay. Selling the juice physically pays your rent,
Go
but
on.
the juice bottles do not pay you rent.
They kind of do. When you sell them, they're basically making money for you.
Yeah,
Daddy
yeah.
of juice.
I'm sure someone out there in the real world is following me.
Gary got a mod replaced.
I'm like
Yeah, I did.
invisible over here.
Why are you invisible?
I visited Flawless while I was over there.
No.
If you guys remember, I had that white and pink Tugboat V2 mod.
And you were
And
crazy for it.
I loved it. And apparently, I got a bad batch of the Cerakoting because it was chipping, and I only had it for about a month. And I wasn't being rough with it or anything, just putting it in and out of my pocket and putting it on the table.
I was giving you such a hard time about that too. I'm like,
I
Gary,
know.
go easy on your mod. Like this thing's not supposed to wear at all, and yours is falling apart.
I know, mine was chipping and stuff like that, so I brought it to him, and they're like, oh, yeah, apparently there was a batch of the white, any of the white Cerakoted mods, apparently the Cerakoting of the white was bad. They did it too thin, or they did something wrong, and they were chipping, so they're just like, pick any one you want, we'll replace it for you. I was like, sweet, so now I got a black and white one.
You know,
Would have been funny if you got the white one again and it started chipping again.
Oh my gosh.
it's probably a good thing that you did that, because if you didn't do that, your mod would have just got destroyed. All of ours would have been fine, and we really would have been like, Gary, you just absolutely cannot handle.
I know, it would just show that much more that I can't handle mods, yet I
Right.
clean my copper mods every freaking day. I've gotten to the point now where I clean them at least once a day.
This guy over here rewatching.
You need a hobby.
Yep.
That is my hobby.
Oh.
On a side note, this Starbucks is delicious.
Oh my god.
Also got some juice too while I was at ECC.
Free advertising.
Any,
They can sponsor us
any,
if they watch this. It's cool.
I say we
don't know, I
bleep it
think-
out until we get money from them.
I think Starbucks is actually just kind of like on the fence about that stuff. Because like right now, any Starbucks you go into, you can vape inside of because they don't really have like a set rule.
Shut up.
Really?
against it. They don't really because like as far as corporate Starbucks goes, they haven't come down with like a ruling that says none of that in our store.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
Yeah, so it's basically up to the managers of the individual stores.
Well, it
Except
is a
in
state-
Victorville.
Yeah.
55
And
days.
Apple Valley.
Yeah.
Or no.
Because I've been to several
Ruling already passed.
Starbucks down in Riverside, and you can't vape in there. They kick you
what?
out.
We're talking about different rules.
No vaping indoors.
That's in Victorville.
And Apple Valley.
Apple Valley passed it too?
Yeah, it's been passed for like a year.
No.
We're vaping in here. are we
Public
not?
parks not happening.
That's public parks.
So this thing that just passed in Victorville makes it so you can't vape in vape shops as well.
Yes.
That did not pass here.
Correct.
I thought they were revisiting that or something.
No.
No? It's just done.
Yes.
But I thought things went through differently on that. Because I thought you or him said something about Jesse talking to the guy.
No, Victorville's law is a lot more stringent than the one that happened in Apple Valley. Absolutely is. In Apple Valley, you just can't vape in a public place.
But that's been around for, about a year now.
Yes.
Well, like what you said.
I
Correct.
just said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But isn't Apple Valley going to jump on the bandwagon that Victorville did?
We'll have to find that out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Again, we're not trying to bore you with our
Yeah.
local problems.
I was
No,
trying to
but
bring-
it definitely brings up an excellent point that they are being fucking sneaky about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because none of us,
Well,
like a large
see-
portion of us, either haven't
Hold
heard
up.
of these rulings or just don't
Hold
know
up.
anything about
I don't
it.
want to, because Victorville claims, what Gary was bringing up is Jesse Segarra, one of our advocates for us. He talked with the person who actually wrote, or was one of the people who wrote the bill, and they said, the people on the council, they said, in no way, shape, or form are we trying to put any businesses out of business. And when they passed this bill, they actually are basically going to do that because we can't vape in the vape shops anymore. When you can't vape in the vape shops anymore, you can't sample juices, people can't try stuff, so then you really have no... you really have nothing to want you to go to a shop to buy juice instead of just going online and buying whatever you need to buy, because you can't try it anyway. Jesse mentioned that to the guy who wrote the bill. He said, "You can't vape in vape shops. You're gonna shut these guys down." And the guy who wrote the bill looked at him with a dead look on his face, like, "We didn't even think of that." So apparently they're gonna go back and they talk to the people. They're gonna try and get a hold of Jesse still. So apparently that's still
There's a lot of stuff that's still up
there.
in the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
As of right now, though, yes, it happened, Tuesday? So 60 days from this Tuesday, or from the most recent Tuesday, that will be in effect. There won't be any more vaping in vape shops, and
And no more new vape shops can open up.
For the
that's a
next
separate
2
bill,
years.
though.
Correct.
Yeah. In the next 2 years, no vape shops.
Vape
can
shops,
open.
liquor stores, tobacco stores,
Massage parlors.
head shops.
So let's all take this to Australia. How about that?
Stacks would like that.
Yeah, we'll go hang out with Stacks, dude. Stacks, bro. We're coming.
You got room?
Hope you don't mind that I won't pay for rent.
We'll get back more into
Don't mind that.
I said, I hope you don't mind if I don't pay for rent.
Yes.
we'll get back more into the advocacy.
We're just
part
gonna
of it in a
bring
little
like
bit.
6 kids into your houses too. Is that cool?
and a couple dogs.
Yeah.
But back to
Oh my God.
ECC and
Yeah.
how many things there were. It was
I wanted to
was really
bring
cool.
up the juice that I picked up while I was there.
Oh yeah, you got your hands on a couple.
I picked up a full line of juice. I tried them last year, but sadly at the time I wasn't working, so I didn't really have money to buy the juice. And by the time I found their booth, I already spent all my money on other juice that I had. And this year, I made sure the first place I went was Pinup Vapor, which is the juice that I have the full line of. And it was a lot better this time than I remember it, but I still remember it being good, but it feels better this time. And I got a great deal on the full line, and I think there's only one of them I didn't like.
Would you say your palate is getting more complex or mature?
I would think so.
Yes, because
To be
that happens
honest.
the more you vape and the more you taste stuff. And the
Because
more
before I was
complex the
stuck
palate gets.
on Monica's Eyes. That was it. Like, that was the one juice I could vape and never be tired of.
Okay, I think I know.
But I'm starting to adventure a little more away from that.
Yes.
And I'm actually pretty happy about that.
Also, once you start getting lower in nicotine too, you get more of a flavor palette.
I was still at 6 though when I tried it last year though, and I was still on a .08 at that time too. So nothing's really changed vaping wise. Like maybe my palate has changed, but my habits of vaping haven't changed.
And I noticed you don't have a whole treasure chest full of juice this time either.
No, that's at home, and there's maybe one bottle that couldn't fit in there. One bottle. I know. I wasn't going there for the free juice though. I went there to actually buy some things.
No,
I
that's
picked
what
up,
everybody thought.
Dude, from the videos that I watched, like not just the footage that we got from there, but like some of the other.
They were still
vape
handing
vloggers
out,
and
but it was
stuff.
nowhere near the extent.
Oh man, but it was just like a sea of people that were there, and like they had backpacks ready for juice, and like they were just there for that, But
yeah. No, I actually went there and bought things. Like I got Pinup Vapor's full line. I picked up the new Sub-Zero, which we will be reviewing here soon.
Oh snap!
I think that's about it. All that I picked up. Oh, and I picked up a bottle of Monica's Eyes. Show price, I was upset with what for what I paid for a 30 mil. I was really upset, and the fact that I accidentally gave the guy $9 more. I was so tired by the end of that day. I ended up giving him $34 instead of $25.
For a whole line of juice.
No, for one 30 mil.
So you got a great deal on the.
I got an
the
awesome
Pinup.
deal on the Pinup and
you
the
got
Sub-Zero,
screwed.
and then I got screwed by Uncle Junks.
so you broke even.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he still came out on top.
Yeah.
what I was talking about as far as like people waiting for juice there, like because I was looking around on social media, like Twitter and stuff like that too, because I didn't go to ECC, so I was just like looking at the hashtags at what people were saying about it, what was going on, seeing if there was anything outstanding, and the overwhelming response was people that were just mad they didn't get that much free juice. It's like free juice is cool and all, but
It's a trade show.
You shouldn't feel
Obligated?
Like, not obligated. You shouldn't feel like
Entitled.
entitled. Thank you. You shouldn't feel entitled to that juice. Like that's mine. Give it to me. Like no, you've done nothing for it. I paid my entry fee. Yes, so did everyone else.
And you got free juice at the door, actually.
Yes. Like there's,
But that's the
it
thing.
was just there's so much anger about that, and it's like the free juice thing. That's cool. People are trying to get their name out there. They're trying to just toss juice
Right.
at you, like, hey.
Apparently,
you
they're
like
finding
this?
certain companies for giving out free juice without any prior basically not doing anything for it, like just handing out juice. They were getting fined like $2,500 by the Pomona Fairplex. That's why people were having you post on Facebook and Twitter and like them and stuff like that, and Instagram, because they wanted you to work for that juice. Yeah, you may have got a bottle, but nonetheless, they weren't getting fined and you got your free juice.
Some of the models, hey, do you want some free juice? Yeah, I do. Okay, come over here and check out this booth.
Yeah, like you had to do something to get it. Like Suicide Bunny, you just had to go over there and talk to the owner, the chick who makes the juice. Talk to her, you get the full.
And really, that's all
three
they
lines
want.
for full.
They want you to give them a little bit of attention,
Yeah.
and show that you're actually caring about what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I
and
even
then
thank
they'll
them.
typically, they're gonna give you free stuff.
Yeah, I
the thing
thank them
is,
for their donation that they gave us to review.
these,
Like for the review for the cloud company juice that they sent us, I thanked them for it.
yeah, exactly.
So,
They gave us something to review.
huh?
No, it was
Remember when they
before,
sent us
That cloud juice,
Yeah, that's right.
I thanked
the
them for
billow
that.
and-
She was extremely happy about that. She's ecstatic.
Did she watch it?
I think so.
No, probably not.
Maybe.
but these conventions,
She's
aren't-
busy. Whatever.
Yeah.
Conventions aren't made for free stuff.
No.
I mean Comic-Con, ECC,
Yeah.
any of the other conventions. Sure that you get free stuff. You get free stuff when you go there, but you go there for the experience. You go
Yeah,
there
it's
to
not
see
about
the
getting
events,
free
to
shit.
see the-
Yeah.
It's a trade show. It's to see what's the latest and greatest and what's out there and available.
And
It's-
if you
no
happen to
other
get some
place
free
to
stuff while
go.
you're there, awesome.
It's an experience
But-
all on its
Yeah,
own, like
there's
you
no
were
other
saying.
place to
Use that
go where
overhead.
that much is in one area
Like
to
they
check
have,
out
they
at
have
one
trade
time.
shows for like science and like new transportation that's coming out. Like nobody goes to those.
Yeah. I
things
want
and
free
goes,
science.
Why didn't I get a free Segway?
I'm
Like,
entitled to
go
free
fuck yourself.
science.
Yeah, like no, it's
I don't know what
like
it
you were
is.
saying, Comic Con,
I want free air.
QuakeCon, stuff like that. Yeah, you'll get like a free shirt or some
Yeah.
like pins or something, little stuff
And
like
it's
that.
not like everybody gets one. Like they throw that stuff out. Maybe
Yeah.
you'll get one. Like
It's kind of one of those things.
I don't know. Just that entitlement. Like it sucks to see that. You know.
We are gonna take. Wait. Okay, we're gonna take an intermission.
Dan got poop.
So,
Excellent.
we need to stop talking about ECC. It was fun. It was a blast.
Are we back now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we've been back.
Dan, are you
Hi.
okay?
Oh yeah. No, did I?
Make it?
I almost
Yeah, no.
shit myself.
Have we been back?
No, we just came back.
Okay.
When did it happen?
When we vaped out Dan,
Just
we
now.
came back.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
What about then? Just now.
So when's now? Ben.
Baseball.
But this is
Can we do that on an episode?
What, like the picture on a picture of what's happening currently? I don't know. I don't know how to set that up. We need a TV or something.
Work on that shit.
Maybe. We're in now. What about then? When we just missed it. When? Just now.
Oh, look for that in the future. Hopefully we can figure that shit out.
I love that movie, dude.
Anything else about ECC
I was
that?
watching Blazing Saddles today.
Oh God.
Really quick. Anything else that
Yes.
anybody else about ECC? Okay.
Awesome footage once it gets put up. We're
Yes.
putting it up, right?
Footage is terrible.
We're putting it up, though?
we'll put it
The
There's a
footage.
special treat. It's something I'm totally stoked about, but you guys have to see that video once it gets aired. Hopefully.
No, it's gonna tail the back of this episode.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Oh, we got a special treat for you then to
Yeah.
follow.
So
Please watch it.
as soon as we're done with the
Awesome.
podcast, it's gonna just move into the little montage edit that I do of the ECC footage that we have.
Yep.
got a lot of good footage there.
Yeah,
We
a lot
should
of
say who we
butts.
got a shout out
Lot of
for, shouldn't we?
butts.
A lot of bikini
That's
butts.
gonna be.
We did get a shout out.
We got a shout out. This was Gary's idea when we were sitting there, but we got a shout out from Jason Muse. So
Which
you
we're
will
all
see
super
that.
stoked.
I don't want to give any hints on how it was, but we'll let you guys see it. And,
If you guys don't know who Jason Muse is, he did he was Jay and Jay and Silent Bob.
And
Well,
Clerks
yeah.
and
He's in like
Mallrats.
99% of
any
Kevin
movie
Smith.
that Kevin Smith
Yeah.
did,
He's in
he's
it.
Jay and his counterparts on Bob.
Hot Tub
lo-
Time Machine to people who
I
don't
love-
know any of those.
Hot
Hot Tub Time Machine.
No, Hot Tub. Zach and me make a porno. That's it.
I love the flavors of his juice. They're all references to his
Yeah,
own
of course.
Yeah.
too. Like he's got the double.
I will
Dutch
say
rudder.
he totally said Snoochie Boochies.
Yeah, that was so awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking- or something along those lines.
Snooch to the
Um,
knee.
He
anyway,
seems like
so
a cool guy.
He is.
we do need to keep it moving. We have the 500 sub box giveaway. We're going to do an update on that, kind of see how close we are, where we're sitting.
Right now, still working on getting everything in the box, but everything's soldered, so.
We have all the parts. Did we have all the parts last time?
I got,
no, we didn't.
no.
Okay.
I got another part that's coming in the mail right now. I messed up on one
But
of
you
these,
had
so
all
I
the
had
parts.
to. Yeah, I had all the parts, and I had to reorder a part. So it's getting done. I should have had it done this weekend, but it didn't get done.
Stuff happens. We're all busy, you
So
know.
you still have
means-
time to get in the contest. So
Yes.
go back to the video and enter.
Yes, I know I've told a couple people here at the shop to join that. But yeah, go watch the Michael Bay video and see how you can enter.
Yes.
What did you just say?
Nothing. That's what I was saying.
2 videos
That's
ago.
what it was.
The video before the video.
Yeah.
No, you're good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see
There
it.
was a lot of good comments
know.
on there too.
Yeah.
There's some good ones so far.
Yes. So you got to be creative. Well, you don't have to be.
Or you can just.
I mean, shit. You need to bleep that out.
Shout out
X, I don't
to
have to X.
Nah,
all the
never mind.
vendors at ECC that were there to support it, all the guys that were supporting vape advocacy, everyone that donated juice for our review and to
Yeah.
the cause. The guys that were
Those
donating
things are
starter kits to people to help them get to vaping and off of smoking. That was really cool and generous of you guys as well. Mm-hmm. Yes. And everyone that changed their labels from being marketed to children to a more mature label that doesn't appeal as much to children.
And using the
As
child
well.
protective bottles, or child resistant bottles.
Correct.
It's not proof. It's child
Vapor
resistant.
salute.
Vapor salute.
Thank you for helping
Leading
our
the
cause.
industry.
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on.
Well, yeah, thank you for helping the cause, for doing what we need to do to show them that we're not bad people. We're not here to, as we all know, we're not, marketing to kids and stuff, but that's how they see it. Even though you can have 99 bananas liquor and,
Which is delicious.
yeah. but
Birthday cake flavor.
that's not marketing to kids.
So good.
That's not marketing to kids, though.
Whipped cream one's the best.
All right.
Anyways.
So Vapor Salute, yeah, you say it.
Vapor
Vape
salutes.
salute to you.
Vapor
Thank you,
salutes.
leaders.
Cotton.
That's 6, Nick.
Thank you for slapping the table with your mouth, Gary. I wanted to say, speaking of the whole anti-smoking stuff, did you guys see Truth has a new commercial out about they're targeting hookahs now?
Really?
Are they really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Truth is now
Good.
because Truth has basically been really successful
Yeah.
in their anti-smoking, anti-cigarettes thing, and now they're kind of turning their eyes to hookah tobacco because so many kids now are like, all right, well, I'm not going to smoke cigarettes. I'll still smoke hookah though, because that's totally
Because
safe.
hookah's cool. It's just fruit.
So
and
now what they're doing is they're putting out these studies and this information about hookah, saying like, yeah, like if you sit there and smoke a hookah for 60 minutes on end, that's like smoking 1,000 cigarettes. It's way worse. People are like, okay. Like I love that. I love that it's like, all right, we've won this battle. And they're not done there. They're not done yet at all. They're like, let's continue. Let's find out what's next.
What really bugs me though is the fact that they don't like us.
Yeah.
Because if we do get rid of tobacco and hookah, then they don't have anybody to fight, and they don't have a corporation anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, their whole goal is, I mean,
Well,
sure
that's
it's
just like
non-profit,
the,
but they still want to get paid.
The Lung Association too.
Exactly, and the Cancer Association. Yeah, it's sad how many associations we think are helping us, but they don't want to create or help an alternative that may save literally millions of lives.
They don't want to be
It's like,
so successful that they
Quit
destroy
smoking.
their
Wait.
own money.
We're not quite ready for you guys to quit smoking.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the UK government is behind it 100% because they see the potential in saving hundreds of millions of lives.
Because
due
they're
to
not corrupt,
tobacco-related
or as
deaths.
corrupt as.
Well, what's the U.S.'s major cash crop? It's
Yeah.
tobacco. That's what it comes down to.
That's what I think is funny too, because people are like, no, this tobacco is pure. It comes from mom and pop companies. Like, that doesn't exist. Mom and pop tobacco is not a thing
You know,
in
when
the
you're
U.S.
when you're in school and you're a kid and they say get in a group and you had to pick your certain roles to what you wanted to do, and like after you realize what the role entailed, or like how it kind of turned out, you're like, man, I wish I would have picked something else. I bet the U.S. is thinking, man, I wish I would have picked a better cash crop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have stuck with something else, something that's not going to kill everybody, and
Yeah.
Well, we had
anyway.
cotton for a while, but that one.
But onto that and the regulations.
It's the truth.
onto that.
That's the truth.
And
Cotton was a huge cash crop for the U.S. for a very long time, and then we outlawed slavery, and it didn't go so well for a second.
No, it went where? To the south.
Yeah, it went to the south.
It went south.
But for a long time, like that's what it was.
so
a thing.
That's why hemp's illegal.
it is.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that it's related to pot.
It's because some one person couldn't control it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, call your senators.
Yes.
Call your senators, call your government officials, tell them what vaping is, share one of the positive studies with them, let them know, because we have been getting rebuttals back from senators such as lovely Feinstein, if you will, stating everything that the still blowing smoke commercials say. If you don't educate them with a not blowing smoke commercial, they're going to get all their info from still blowing smoke, and it's the wrong information and incorrect information.
Yeah, because obviously not blowing or
Best thing you can do is call them and let them know where you stand and that you're not going to vote for them if they let it happen.
The most important thing is to let them know that vape is not a tobacco product. Whatever you tell them, that's the most important thing you can tell them, because we want regulations. We're not thinking that we don't need to be watched because we're better than everybody. No, we want regulations. We're not tobacco products.
A vape depends on regulations, but not tobacco regulations.
Right.
And you're gonna say.
that's what I was gonna say. That's the
I'm gonna
most
stop
important.
stealing what you're gonna say.
No, it's fine. We're fucking breaknouting it right now, man.
Maybe you're just putting them in my head.
Maybe.
You forgot your tinfoil hat.
No, I was gonna say that's the most important thing is like, because like he said, like regulations is fine. Regulate it as hard as you want, not to an extent, but
Yeah.
Regulate.
it's
hard.
not tobacco. Like that's the biggest thing, and that's of course what Leno and them want is for it to be tobacco.
They want the taxes, really.
They need to talk to people that are in it and have done the
I want
research.
to get off
there.
the subject of corrupt politics and all that crap.
we
though.
just touched that. We mainly want to get across the fact. Make sure you call your senators. If you're not sure, if you do, find us on Instagram or Facebook. I know we have it posted on Instagram for sure. It's just Vape-Out, VAPEOUT. Find us. We have a post that has all the California senators on there. Call their numbers. Even if you're not from California, I'm pretty sure you still have a relevant voice, because whatever happens in California is probably going to happen elsewhere.
Well,
And-
didn't our viewer from Australia call too?
No,
I'm
that
not
was just
sure
a
we did or
joke
not.
we threw
Oh,
out.
okay.
Stacks, give him a call, bro.
Well, seriously, I mean,
It'll take 80 days to get there.
Australia, they might laugh and just say, whatever, you're not in our country, but places in other states.
There's a chance though that's going to have a huge impact if someone like Stacks, like our Australian,
might.
like,
They don't
they're like,
need to know.
wow, people are from Australia.
They don't
care
need to
about
know
this.
where you're from, and they don't
might
need
ask.
to know. They might ask.
They might
and
ask
they
where
don't
you're
need to
coming
know
from.
your political standings either. What they need to know is you disapprove of what they're trying to do.
Right.
That's what they really need to know.
Like, because of this, I have
that's all they need to
way
know.
higher respect for Twisted 420. He's one of the only YouTube reviewers that I know of at this moment in time that has even given a damn about any of this.
I've seen a couple other ones. I wouldn't go that far.
I'm sure
Grim
there's
Green,
I've
he's
seen
posted
Grim-
calls to action, but I've never seen
Grim
him
even
post.
talk about it in videos. He even did the blue e-cig review to let people know
Yeah, he
that
did that
if you
because
don't do
everyone else was
something
jumping
about
on
it.
it.
What Gary's trying to say is Twisted 420 is really, really trying for this stuff, just like we
Yeah,
are.
he's making videos like what we are doing right now. Specifically, he talking about
The other
nothing
guys
but
are-
what's
the
going
other
on.
guys
here.
We're not
out
taking
there-
anything away from them.
No, the other
Yeah.
ones that are out there, Grim Green and all those guys, the big names in vaping, they're doing their parts too, I'm sure.
And to be
Yeah,
but
honest,
like it's just Twisted 420 has definitely been
Huge vaping
there's
advocate.
probably a few of those guys that are doing a whole bunch and purposely making sure that no one knows they're doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. It's-
I know that, or we've seen that firsthand.
Yeah.
That someone may do a little bit, and they have to tell everybody. While someone else is sitting there donating thousands and thousands, or just hours and hours and hours of time, and they don't ask for one bit.
like Company X, we'll call it, because you know who I'm talking about at ECC.
we don't need to talk about. I'll say this. Harold and Jesse Segura in our area do an absolute amazing job. I can't fathom all the time they
Tons
put
of
into
time
this.
and
Yes.
tons of footwork.
Really, and they don't ask for one bit of anything in return. I guess the only thing they ask for is
You guys to
support.
make phone calls, yeah. Support.
That's it. That's the only thing they ask for. So I want to give a thank you to Harold Hernandez and Jesse Segura. Thank you guys very much. Let's give you guys a vape salute. You guys do a lot for the vape community.
You're my boy, Blue.
But yeah, we can get off unless you have something else to add to it.
We have a
real quick.
review?
Yeah. Let's. Yeah.
Just because I can only talk about corrupt politics for so long. I can talk about it all day, that's the problem.
But then we'll get angry and start yelling.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
So I would like to go on a lighter note. Let's do a review.
Just don't get hella angry.
Review
Gary's doing a review. Gary again. Gary's doing reviews.
Hey, wait.
Dude, I don't grow hair anywhere on my chest except for my nipples.
Place I-
All right. Thank you for tuning into the Vape-Out podcast. Here's my review that I have set up for everybody today. And today's review is the mod I've been talking about. I've mentioned it several times on the podcast, and I finally got my hands on one after 2-3 months now. The Sub-Zero by Sub-Ohm Innovations. When you get this mod, you get a nice, shiny, clean black box. You have the Sub-Ohm Innovations and a nice, shiny chrome looking design going on, and you open the box. And inside you have your certificate of authenticity, which is metal. Solid metal. And it has an authenticity number. I'm not sure if it's a production number or not, because there's no way there's 14,688,217 of these out there. But yeah, you get a nice little card here. User's manual. It shows you how to fully disassemble and care for your device. Really nice. It also comes with a 90-day warranty after purchase. Then your mod comes nicely packed inside. Let's get that all boxed back up for a sec. Then get on to the real goodies. Right here. Beautiful Sub-Ohm Innovations mod that's been hand patinaed in the last 24 hours. There's a lot of things that make this mod special. And one of the things I want to mention first is the switch. The switch is extremely innovative in what it is. It's all ball bearing design, so no matter which way, you can turn it either way, all the way around, and it's going to either lock or unlock it. Right now, it's unlocked. Turn it over once, unlocked, or locked, and then unlocked, yeah. And then also, the way this button is built, it has this Delrin insulator on here, so your button will actually never get hot. So it's great for building on, because I have a lot of problems with building because I build so low. My mods will always give me hot buttons. It never ceases to fail. But this mod, no problems whatsoever. I build all my low builds on it because I don't have to worry about hot button, because it has what they call their patented 8-point pin clutch thing going on here. And just a little plate held, 4 pieces of copper held together with a little O-ring, and you have your actual connection that's making connection with the battery that has a little needle point on it to help spread it evenly when you push down on it. So when you push down on it, it makes contacts no matter which side you actually push the physical button. It's going to fire no matter what, and it's always going to be an even contact with the whole bottom of the button. And one of the things that they're priding on right now is their tactical sound switch. So I'll put it up to the mic so you can hear it. And this is made with 3/14 oxygen-free copper. Solid construction. I believe it's 24 millimeters in diameter. You also have a floating pin, which is really nice with reverse threads on it instead of standard threading. So when you actually screw down your device onto your battery, it's not going to unscrew the pin up and cause you to have battery wobble, which was actually a really smart part on their side of things. Their warranty that they offer is actually pretty good, and they also offer great customer service. Say if anything goes wrong with it, I could just contact them and they'll hook me up with a replacement for a reasonable price. And also they just started offering what they call their short switch, what they put on their new limited edition black copper ones. And it takes this whole assembly right here and puts it down to like a 1/4 inch. And you have a little Delrin button instead of a metal button. Because the Delrin it's basically this Delrin insulator as a button, which is really, really cool. The guys I met at ECC were really nice. They answered all my questions and definitely helped me make sure that this was the mod I wanted. And I'm pretty happy with it. And I tested the voltage drop between this, my authentic copper rig, my authentic tugboat V2, and my authentic Stingray XTI. This has the lowest voltage drop out of all of them by 0.01, because this has a 0.09 voltage drop on it. Everything else is anywhere between 0.1 and 0.2. So this mod is definitely their competition mod for the win, and I'm really, really happy with it. I haven't been able to put this thing down since last weekend, and I really hope to see more from these guys, and maybe more in the future. I may review more, because I'm sure I'm going to be upgrading this, getting a short switch, getting all the silver contacts and everything like that. So I'll definitely be sure to add that into the podcast next time I see you guys. That is my review for the day. Vapor's gonna vape.
And we're back. So
All right, that's how we're doing this one.
Oh man, like vape.
Great review.
Thank you.
Oh, good
Fantastic
job.
review by Gary. Please comment below what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe. Down here, I think. Maybe
Somewhere.
It's over here.
maybe it's up
It's
there.
over there.
Maybe it's up there. There's a subscribe button somewhere. We got to put it in, or we just won't, and it'll be below our video on the YouTube channel.
Hey, I get to decide where shit goes around here, so.
Actually, you got to log into the. Yeah, no, you do.
Subscribe.
Actually, I don't know how to do those
Subscribe.
annotations on
It's
this
really easy. I can show you like
so
right now when we're done if you
So
want.
you've done them on the other videos?
A couple of them, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool.
I have.
That was being the
Making sure.
That's pretty much it for us here today on the podcast. Gary, thank you for that awesome review.
You're welcome.
You guys are gonna get left with. I'm gonna mumble some nothing that you guys can understand. So,
ECC highlights.
Am I
ECC
gonna have to
highlights
subtitle that one?
coming at you.
Yes.
I don't know what I was saying. If you do, good job. But until next time, I believe Vapor's gonna vape.
They just
Are they?
okay.
That was fucking cotton.
Cotton rhymes with.
It doesn't rhyme with anything.
What up, this is Jay Muse. Thanks for tuning in to Vape-Out Podcast, the best vaping podcast in the vaping world of geniuses and such, by Jay Muse. Snooch to the nooch!